Morning Parkrunners, Saturday morning and January's out of the way. It's now February. Hopefully it'll be a little bit lighter when I arrive at Parkrun and the weather will start to get a little bit better slowly. This morning I'm heading north up to the northeast to Teesside to Albert Parkrun. That was one of the first ones that were called time trials before the name was changed to Parkrun, which I think was around mid 2008 I believe. So if you're watching this, one of the reasons may be because you're hoping to go to Albert Park. So if you do go there, put a comment on. I like to read people's comments. Let me know what you thought to it, how it went. And I'll get my stuff ready now and set off, and we'll catch up on the way there. There. So this is a car park. Looks to be plenty of on-street parking here as well. On this road at this end of the park, and also on some of the roads just where I came in close to the park. So literally just cross over the road and the entrance to the park is just here. Welcome to Albert Park. It looks like it's going to be a nice morning. There's a bit of cloud in the sky. Just turn the camera around so you can see, but there is some clear patches as well. So Albert Park today, which is Middlesbrough, Teesside, and the region is the northeast. It's event number 756 today. That's the highest event number I've ever done. The first event was on 31st May 2008 with 26 finishers. Highest number of finishers is 590. That was event 565 on the 1st of January 2019. The average 235, last week 310. Average finish time is 28 minutes and 7 seconds. The female record is 16:24 and the male record 14:22. It says there are toilets in the visitor centre, parking which I've covered. There is parking at the other end of the park as well, I'm told. The Café, which is next to the finish, and you pass that each lap. So the course, I can see, I think that must be the visitor centre there. Just wander around here just to check and see. It starts behind the visitor centre by the lake, which that was the lake. You run to the fountain and turn right. At the edge of the park, once you get there, you turn right and you do just 2 1/4 laps in a clockwise direction, and you finish by the Café, which you pass each lap as you go around. It says it's a fairly flat course, but as I came in the park, there looks to be a slight incline, but nothing much at all. So this is the path where the start is, and it starts in the direction of which way the camera's facing. In fact, I can see the word start here and Parkrun logo. That's nice. If the camera picks that up, yeah. So it should be more people here soon, hopefully. So bit of history. At the start of 2008 there were just 6 events taking place and around 800 people taking part. At that time they were known as time trials, not Parkrun. In mid 2008 the name was changed from time trial to Parkrun to try and capitalise on the growth of non-traditional running communities. This Parkrun started in 2008 and was a time trial when it started. And in 2008 Parkrun started in Cardiff, Stockport, which is now Bramhall Park, Middlesbrough here where we are, which is now Albert Parkrun, North Hampshire, which is Basingstoke Parkrun, and Glasgow, which is now Pollock Parkrun. But by the end of the end of January 2009, 1 year later, the Parkrun had reached 1,500 people taking part in a single weekend. And if you look at the numbers now, well over 100,000. This is part of the Parkrun course. You come along here this way, on in here, and it also says to the finish here as well. So plenty of markings around the park here. The camera doesn't really pick this up. There's a slight incline here, maybe 50 metres at most, and I understand it's called Fire Station Hill, but it's next to the fire station, maybe that's why. Statue of Brian Clough. So this tree was planted in 1935 for the then time Majesties King George and Queen Mary to celebrate the Silver Jubilee. So today the volunteering has been taken over by a running club. I'll have to find out which one. So they should have lots of volunteers today. If you want to volunteer, you can email albert@parkrun.com, opt in on your Parkrun profile if it's your home Parkrun, or just when you're here 1 week, just let them know that you're available to volunteer another week. They always appreciate it, as I always say. The running club that have covered all the volunteering this week, I'm told, are Cleveland Harriers, so a big thank you to them. It should mean there's plenty of volunteers. Gives some of the regular volunteers a chance to have a week off as well. So this is a fairly flat course, and I'm hoping today to get under 21 minutes again. At the end of last year I had something like 17 weeks, or was it 14 or 17 weeks of where I was between well over 22 and a half minutes. My running, I just seem to be getting slower as I got older, but put in some effort since the new year, and like I said, I've had 3 weeks of under 21 minutes. It was 20:26 last week, so that was faster than my fastest time from 2023, so I'm hoping today it looks really nice conditions. If I feel good, let's see how it goes. Hey, good to see you, friend. Okay? How are you?
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Room.
Hi, good morning everybody, welcome to Albert Parkrun.
Morning.
Could I ask where everybody's from, anybody out of the area?
Doncaster.
Doncaster. Rotherham.
Wish we could have come up together.
They're lovely, they're very parkrun.
Well, that's not going to turn out to be a local derby. Anyone else out of the area? No? Where, sorry? Bedlington's out of the area? We won't hold it against you, don't worry. Right, anybody got any milestones, any birthdays, celebrations, anything like that? First timers? 100? You certainly can. What's your name, sorry?
Well done.
Z-A-B. No problem at all. Anybody else first? Absolute first timer? First time Parkrun? Yeah, right. Could I have your names, please? Another briefing here in a few minutes, which just gives the course rules, things like that. And then what we'll do is we'll turn left at the tree, walk up to the start line. We'll start there 9 o'clock or just after. That is just there. When you stood at the start line, you will actually see directly in front of you the fountain. So when we start, run straight up to the fountain and turn right. Run out to the perimeter fence. Just watch yourself as you run up and turn right, because there are bins and benches either side of the pathway. They do not move, so you will have to, unfortunately, because they do hurt.
If you've all got a right hand, that's a good thing, because all the turns you do are going to be right.
Once you've got to the perimeter fence, turn right, as Peter said, make your way back round here, which is the finish line. You will then do another 2 full laps, finishing here. We're always turning right, unless you're actually going to be running a sub 14, you're always going to have somebody in front of you, so just follow that person in front of you. It is a public park, please be mindful of other people that are in there, dog walkers, cyclists, that sort of thing, and please be mindful of other runners. Try and keep to the left wherever possible. That allows the quicker runners to pass on your right hand side. When you get to the finish line here, pass through the timing cones, take a tag and walk up to the table behind you. You'll get scanned there. If you don't wish to be scanned, just run to the left of the timers, don't take a tag. Or take a tag, drop it in the box without being scanned. It's up to you.
We will get you round to the start. If we could have a bit of quiet, please. Right, good morning. Welcome to Albert Parkrun. Parkrun at any venue is a free time 5k event. We do not have exclusive use of the park. So that essentially means do not annoy the public. They complain and then we have to deal with it. So please don't do that. Do not shove them out the way. Do not be aggressive. Do not be rude. Do not spit at them or anything else we can think of. Secondly, when we are here, we need you to follow the rules. That includes, if you are running with a dog, only one dog on a short lead. Those extendable leads cause accidents. Secondly, if you are running with an under 11, they must be within arm's reach. I appreciate you are not Stretch Armstrong, so we are a bit flexible on that. But if your kid's gassing it through at 19 minutes and you're finishing in 59 minutes, you're taking the mick. One thing I will mention is courtesy for other runners. If you are overtaking people, be nice. There are too many children here to say what I want to say. Which is essentially, don't be a dick. If you see any runners on the course running with a buggy or running with a dog, give them a wide berth. They have as much right to use the park as you do. You'll be pleased to know there's some fresh dog turd on the course. So please do not stand on it near the compound. Some tourist announcements first of all. We've got people visiting us from the delightful towns/cities of Doncaster and Rotherham. Someone's also travelled down from Bedlington. We've got some first timers, and hopefully I can read Ian's writing. We've got Paula Hammond, Nye, Kelly, Dixon Brown, Lucy Brown, Phil, and there's some gadget called Stuart who's come all the way from Chicago. I've got a special milestone to mention. Quite how she's only on 100. I blame my husband Robert for getting runs in instead. Zabi Dashwood is doing her 100.
Well done.
Finally, before we go around to start, a big thank you to Dave from Middlesbrough and Cleveland Harriers, who have filled our volunteer roster. Not all our volunteers have high vis on, we've run out. Birthday. And Roger Davies, it's his 60th today. Roger, if you don't know him, he's the guy who organises our unicycling reindeers and Santa. He's normally the guy in the Santa suit. Occasionally seen unicycling round this park. Get you going as quick as we can. I've been really inspired by some stuff on the telly. So, my announcement's going to be, timers, are you ready? Runners, are you ready? Runners, you will go on my first whistle. Now you're going to go on 3, 2, 1, go!
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Tel Walker. Thank you. Thank you, Park Walker. Thank you, Park Walker. Well, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you.
You should be 30 seconds behind me.
Right.
So that round top, but
When the boss never off still, I'll get down to 19 and a half, I'm hoping. So I know. So position 31 today in about 20 minutes, 15 seconds roughly so. quicker again. Really pleased with that. Perfect running conditions. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. That's great. Thanks very much. This is a coffee shop right by the finish, and they take contactless card as well, and tables outside as well.
So just to do a course review, it's a lovely park. It's not totally flat. There is about a 50-metre section of a slight incline, but at the most you go up maybe 4 metres, something like that. That's all. But obviously where you go up you have to come down at some point. It's on wide tarmac paths all the way around. It's not long straights, it does twist as it goes around the park, which is nice. There are a few bits of broken tarmac on the course, but nothing bad. Just where the tree roots are pushed through, that's all a little bit. You just have to watch out for the odd bench or litter bin that's on the path, just to make sure you don't run into it. For me today, 20 minutes 19 seconds. I've already had my email through, so I'm really pleased with that. That's 4 weeks on the trot now, under 21 minutes. Next week, I don't know, I'm going to find somewhere. I think I've got some trail courses and forest park runs I need to do, so it won't be as fast a time for the next couple of weeks, I don't think. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the videos and find them useful with the information that I give. If you do enjoy them, please give me a like, subscribe. Just means you get a notification each week when I release a new video about Parkrun. So I'll set off home now, and we'll catch up next week on another video. So that's it. That's a wrap. Thanks very much.